Princess Charlotte is the spitting image of Mother Kate Middleton as she watches Lionesses Euros victory. Princess Charlotte was seen going through all the emotions as she watched the Lionesses' dramatic Euros final yesterday and looked remarkably similar to her mother Kate as she did so. The young football fan, 10, had accompanied her father Prince William in the stands in Basel, Switzerland, to watch the England team play against World Cup winners Spain. While the team eventually roared to victory after 120 minutes of play and winning 3-1 in penalties to claim their second consecutive European title, the dramatic scenes were almost too much for the princess. Charlotte was barely able to watch at some points and was seen with her hands covering her face as she conveyed her shock and excitement in what made for a very animated display. And her enthusiasm was particularly reminiscent of her mother Kate, who was seen with an almost identical expression on her face as she attended Wimbledon tennis tournament in 2019. Like her daughter, the Princess of Wales was also so invested in the match in front of her that she could barely watch, this time watching Novak Djokovic and Roger Federer in the men's single final. Eagle-eyed royal fans were quick to make comparisons, with one writing, "She's her mother's daughter." A second added, "Even if Princess Charlotte is her dad's mini-me, I can see Princess Catherine too." Charlotte was wearing a chiffon polka dress from Guess, which she also wore to attend Wimbledon last year. The royal was also given a winner's medal to keep after the presentation ceremony, which she was seen holding on to reverently. After the final whistle, Charlotte has signed off her first official message from the Waleses, which was posted on social media, congratulating the Lionesses on their win. The post on the Prince and Princess of Wales X account read, "What a game. Lionesses, you are the champions of Europe and we couldn't be prouder of the whole team." It was Chloe Kelly again who scored the decisive goal after coolly slotting the crucial penalty into the back of the net, following two huge saves from goalkeeper Hannah Hampton. The win came after an initial scare when Beth Mead slipped on the opening kick. The atmosphere in William and Charlotte's spot in the stands was electric upon the final blow of the whistle. In one picture, William and FA chair Debbie Hewitt were seen exchanging a double high-five over Charlotte standing between them, who looked on smiling. The princess even had her mouth open in shock at one point in the game, astonished by the exciting events on the pitch. The game was far from plain sailing, as the young royal's reaction showed, wincing along with her father at a particularly tricky moment. Things had been looking touch and go when Mariona Caldendi put Spain 1-0 up at the end of the first half. William put his head in his hands while his daughter looked solemn when the Spanish player one-upped England, while Princess Leonor and Infanta Sofia, representing Spain's royal family, celebrated. Charlotte bit her lip nervously as she waited for the Lionesses to make a much-needed comeback. At one point, Charlotte seemed to be having a concerned discussion with her father, seemingly worried about this early setback for the Lionesses. Thankfully, Arsenal striker Alessia Russo managed to pull the game back to equalize the score. She successfully diverted Chloe Kelly's cross into the back of the net in the 57th minute, sending supporters into raptures. The princess seemed confident speaking to those around her, at one point leaning forward to chat to Princesses Leonor and Sofia, the daughters of Spain's Queen Letizia and King Felipe, who smiled back at her. Other adorable pictures of William and Charlotte at the match showed their close father-daughter relationship. They put their heads together to discuss the action in front of them at several points, with Charlotte seemingly just as engaged as her football fan father. As the presentation ceremony took place, the Prince of Wales was among those to congratulate star striker Michelle Agyemang on being named Young Player of the tournament. William exchanged words with Agyemang, appearing to say, "Well played, fantastic, well done." Agyemang, 19, who had won England cap before the tournament, scored crucial equalizers in the Lionesses' quarterfinal and semi-final comebacks. The prince was given 2 winners' medals to keep after the presentation, and starstruck Charlotte could not wait to get a proper look at them. Before the match, the Prince of Wales, who is patron of the Football Association, applauded the national anthem as he stood next to Charlotte in the stadium. He was also joined by Sir Keir Starmer and his wife Victoria. An image of Charlotte and William was also posted on the Prince and Princess of Wales's X account shortly before kickoff. Caption: "Let's go, Lionesses." King Charles, along with his son, offered the team his most heartfelt congratulations in the wake of their win. His post on X read, "This brings you, your manager, and all your support team my most heartfelt congratulations on winning the 2025 Euros. For more years than I care to remember, England fans have sung that famous chant, 'Football's coming home.' As you return home with the trophy you won at Wembley 3 years ago, it is a source of great pride that, through sporting skill and awesome teamwork, the Lionesses have made those words ring true. Well done, Lionesses. The next task is to bring home the World Cup in 2027 if you possibly can." In a show of support ahead of the final, the band of the Grenadier Guards performed 3 Lions on the Buckingham Palace forecourt. The royal family's official X account also posted, "Let's go girls," wishing the very best of luck to the Lionesses in the Women's Euro final this evening. Downing Street also shared in the football fever as it decked out its railing with bunting and displayed the flag of St. George in its windows. Number 10 said, ahead of the match, "Good luck today, Lionesses. Let's bring it home." Sir Keir was then the first to congratulate England on their win after the game, posting on X, "Champions. Congratulations, Lionesses. What a team. What a game. What drama. You dug deep when it mattered most, and you've made the nation proud. History makers." Speaking after the match, Chloe Kelly gushed that she was so proud of this team, so grateful to wear this badge, and so proud to be English.